Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is News Hour Agenda and I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, Royal Challengers Bengaluru is all set to take on Punjab Kings in the IPL final. Who's going to win? We don't know yet, but the Mamata government claims that it's Bengal that lost. Why? Because they claim the IPL final was moved out of Kolkata due to political reasons. Is there any truth to this claim? We debate this on the News Hour Agenda. And viewers, we are witnessing the rise of radical outfits in India's backyard. We're talking about Bangladesh. Hasina has been indicted for mass murder. Jamaat-e-Islami is witnessing a resurgence. What's really happening in Bangladesh? We put the spotlight on that at 10:20 p.m. on the News Hour Agenda. Viewers, we're just a few hours away from the summit clash of the IPL, where Royal Challengers Bengaluru is set to take on Punjab Kings. One of the two teams will win their first ever IPL title after taking part in 18 seasons of the tournament. But ahead of the clash, today the BCCI's attention was drawn away from Virat Kohli and Shreyas Iyer to Mamata Banerjee. That's right, the Mamata Banerjee-led Bengal government has given a fresh spin. A minister in West Bengal government questioned the BCCI's decision to relocate the IPL final to Gujarat. We're talking about Arup Biswas, the sports minister in Mamata government, who accused the BCCI of relocating the playoffs and the final of the tournament to Gujarat for political considerations. Remember, the IPL playoffs and final were initially slated to be held at the famed Eden Gardens, but the BCCI was then forced to move the matches to the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. The BCCI claimed that the weather condition in Kolkata is no longer favourable to host matches, considering the onset of the southwest monsoon. The torrential downpour could have made organising the match difficult, and this would have meant significant losses for the BCCI and the broadcasters as well, as the cricket fans who were eagerly waiting to watch the match. As the Bengal government now ups the ante against the BCCI has issued a clarification saying that there was no political intent behind the decision to relocate the game, and the only reason was to minimize the losses and maximize the game time. The BCCI also mentioned that several other cities were considered and rejected, including Delhi, Lucknow, Chennai and Bengaluru, owing to the same reasons. The BJP has also waded into this debate and has accused the Trinamool Congress government of needlessly injecting a political angle on the BCCI's decisions. Sample the reactions and then we open up this debate.
देखिए, ये इसमें किसी भी किस्म की राजनीति नहीं देखनी चाहिए। जो मैच शिफ्ट हुए, कोई भी राजनीतिक भावना से ये निर्णय नहीं लिया गया है। आपको पता है कि अगर आईपीएल अपने शेड्यूल पे होता, भारत पाक जंग नहीं होती और ये आईपीएल के एक हफ्ते के लिए जो है पोस्टपोन नहीं किया जाता, तो 25 जून को कलकत्ता में ही जो है फाइनल होने वाला था और हैदराबाद में ही प्ले ऑफ होने वाले थे। जब वो शेड्यूल बदल गया तो उसके बाद वेदर कंडीशंस का जो है एक प्रभाव आने लगा।
देखिए, इस विषय में हम बोल नहीं पाएंगे। इधर में बारिश हो रहा है और अरूप विश्वास बाबू को हर चीज में अगर राजनीति देखेगा तो ये हमारा बहुत बदकिस्मती है। 4 बजे के बाद बहुत जोर से तूफान आके बारिश होता है। ये क्या अरूप बाबू आपको मालूम नहीं है क्या? आप बंगाल में कितना दिन रह रहे हैं? गुजरात में अभी तक बारिश नहीं आया है, तो हर कुछ में ना राजनीति का गंध मत निकालिए।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And joining us on this debate this evening are my guests. We have Dr. Avra Sen, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tausifur Rahman, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, Bimal Soni, former manager, Indian cricket team, joining us live this evening. We also have with us Joseph Hoover, who is a cricket writer. Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. Tausifur Rahman, if you heard Mr. Rajiv Shukla, he gave a clear reason that people should not look for any politics here. The matches have been shifted. The decision was not politically motivated. Will you still see some political angle here in shifting the matches from Kolkata to Ahmedabad?
Good evening, Hina, and good evening to everyone. I just need 2 minutes and I'll end whatever I have to say. But Hina, it's very sad. I've heard Rajiv ji also, unki kuch majburi rahi hogi. But anyways, Hina, earlier Bengal was deprived by the central schemes and stopping our fronts. Now this time it is cricket. I mean, everyone knows Bengal is all about sports and our people have been kept deprived this time as well. I mean, if you see the technical, whatever IPL has mentioned on the BCCI, the satellite data utilized by the BCCI and the IPL, governing body, which was presented as a Met department, indicated a likelihood of rain. Kolkata during this period, consequently the playoffs final were moved to Gujarat. Anyways, however, it has become increasingly evident that this satellite report was not solely based on weather condition, but it was politically motivated and political consideration. Today, it is clear that cricket fans in Kolkata have been unjustly deprived of significant sporting event due to political motives. This is clear, Hina. The same satellite that forecasted potential rain in Kolkata failed to recognize the possibility of rain at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Gujarat as well. You have to agree on this. This discrepancy underscores that the decision was not driven by Met department, but rather a political motivated agenda aimed at sideline Bengal. It is simple.
Okay.
They can oppose CM Mamata Banerjee, Hina. You can oppose the CM and you can have a political misunderstanding or understanding whatsoever. But why to deprive Bengal? If you have heard Sukanta Majumdar in his tweet, he said that the match was transferred due to the law and order concern. I can prove that he is lying. On May 20th, a press release was given by the BCCI and the IPL governing body. They said that the new venue of the matches was chosen keeping in mind the weather condition.
Okay.
This is different what Sukanta Majumdar has tweeted.
Okay.
There is a difference between a weather condition and political motivated concerns.
Okay. I will get Dr. Avra Sen to respond to the points you have made. Then I'll go across to Bimal Soni because Bimal Soni, now Tausifur Rahman, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, has called even the weather report politically motivated. Dr. Avra Sen first and then Bimal Soni.
See, if Trinamool Congress was so much concerned about the pride of Bengal, about the respect of Bengal, they wouldn't have said that they cannot host the match during Ram Navami celebrations. It was the Bengal government's prerogative not to hold a match in Kolkata at the Eden Gardens on the eve of Ram Navami. The match had to be shifted. So where was their pride of Bengal, their respect for Bengal, all those things during that time? And the KKR team has got no Bengali in the team. So where is their pride of Bengal, people of Bengal, to be given space, logic during that case? We from BJP have equivocally demanded that at least 3 Bengali players be included in the KKR team. They have never made any such demand. Leave it to that. I am giving you specific data. When you talk about the rainwater drainage system of the 2 stadiums, Eden Gardens has an older conventional system. I'm having data with me. In comparison, Narendra Modi Stadium in Gujarat has a state-of-the-art sub-air system. So, if there is a rain in Eden Gardens, it takes at least 2 hours to resume the play.
Okay.
In comparison, if there is equal proportion of rain in the Narendra Modi Stadium, it will take less than 30 minutes to resume the game. This is proven data. Also, when it comes to the question of pitch and ground cover equipment, Eden Garden uses manual covers for central square and run-ups. In comparison to this, the stadium in Gujarat uses full hover covers, quicker deployment, and that leads to better sealing. So, when you take into consideration the fact that the schedule was changed due to the Indo-Pak conflict, we are now living in times where every day it is raining in Kolkata.
Okay.
Even today it rains in Kolkata. So, under these conditions, it is only logical to shift the match to a venue where it is less likely to rain.
Okay.
Now, these Trinamool people don't have this much sense in their heads to understand the simple logic.
Okay.
They
Dr.
want to politicize
Sen, we've got
everything
your
under the
point.
sun.
Let me go across to Mr. Bimal Soni as well. Mr. Bimal Soni, you heard both the sides. How will you like to respond? Because definitely one has to consider the weather conditions and also, we know how the entire schedule of IPL this season had to be changed, had to be pushed, ahead because of what was happening between India and Pakistan. How will you like to address the political aspect that has been raised by a political party in West Bengal?
Well, I have first thing to say that this is not the first time we are talking about weather in Calcutta. When they had planned this 2-3 years back last year, this year, they don't know what is the weather condition of Calcutta. So for them to make this excuse to take it to Ahmedabad, I don't feel it justified. But at the same time, Ahmedabad they have shifted, I think, because of political reasons. And I am not a politician, but as a cricketer, match at cricket ground in Calcutta would have been lovely. Rain can also come in Ahmedabad. Pre-monsoon has started. You get southwest rains have started 1 day, 2 days back. Another 3 days it can come to Ahmedabad also. So this is not the excuse, I would agree.
Okay.
But yes, if they have other political reasons, then it's different.
Okay.
But as far as I am concerned, they should not have changed the match from Calcutta to Ahmedabad.
Okay. Joseph Hoover, what will you like to say? Because, you know, we heard from BCCI Vice President Rajiv Shukla himself, who debunked speculations about a political agenda behind shifting the venue for the playoffs and the final for the 18th season of the Indian Premier League. I mean, Rajiv Shukla is a congressman himself.
I mean, the way I look at it is unnecessary. This is just a political game. Cricket should have just been allowed to play wherever it is. There is a reason that the BCCI has moved it. They've considered the weather and all other aspects, especially after the IPL was disrupted because of the war. So all considerations have been placed. And for somebody from a political party to come in and say it has been done on purpose, it's not at all correct. And also I would like to state, like, nobody can predict the weather today. Considering that we are in the times of climate emergency, we don't know where it's going to rain. Even if there's rain is predicted, it may not rain. So things are chaotic at this point of time as far as the climate is concerned. But when I look at it from a cricket perspective, this controversy is needless. This could have been put aside and said, okay, let whoever wins tomorrow, wherever they play, it doesn't matter. Cricket is important. And I see this happening over and over again, unfortunately, that there's always politics brought into cricket. And cricket thrives on controversies today in India. If you look at the number of controversies which happen in cricket in India, it far outweighs that happens across all the cricket playing nations. So somewhere we would also ask our politicians to keep this politics out of the game. Let people, this is the least they enjoy. Cricket is one game they enjoy, be it IPL, T20, World Cup or whatever cricket. This is the only thing they enjoy in life. That's the only pleasures they have. Let people enjoy. Whether it is going to be taken away from Kolkata and taken to Ahmedabad does not matter, because matches are coming live in your rooms.
Yes.
You have a television set, you're watching the match. Being there on the ground, yes, it's a different feel. You're enjoying a moment, but then nobody is being deprived. You were talking about depriving about 80,000 people. You look at the other aspect. What if it had rained and the match would have been washed out?
I think that's an interesting point.
A game is played, let's enjoy that.
Right.
And I would
Yes. Finish your point. Finish your point.
I would appreciate if our politicians can keep their politics, their dirty games out of the game, out of cricket, out of other sports as well. Let's, as humans, let's enjoy some sporting activity at least. At least now India is doing extremely well, at least reasonably well in sports, in all aspects. We are winning in the World Cup, we won the T20, we won the Champions Trophy. So we have won, we have done very well in athletics.
But you are saying at least from
hockey,
cricket, the politics should be kept
let's
aside.
Keep politics away.
Okay, you're saying at least from cricket, politics should be kept away. But, you know, for Indians in India, cricket is like a religion. And as per politics, I mean, you know, always see that happening as well. But Tausif, isn't it a valid point here? Because if you look at IPL, IPL is a private-run league managed by the BCCI, and each match reportedly generates around 118 crore rupees in broadcast revenue. Can the BCCI really afford to take a risk, with venue selection?
I totally agree with both of them. Joseph sir, Bimal sir, I totally agree with them. But I have a point that Bengal is the last place where we will mix sports and politics together. But hypothetically, what I'm saying, even though weather concerns were cited, the IMD clarified that it cannot issue forecasts more than 7 days in advance. There are documents where they said that they did not do forecast for June 1 from June 1st to 4th. Not a single untoward incident has occurred in the 7 IPL
so
matches.
So who will you trust here? You've heard from Rajiv Shukla himself. You've heard from Rajiv Shukla himself, who has debunked this entire, political aspect that you're raising. Who do you want to trust in this case?
Eden Garden has the best drainage system among all the stadiums in the country. It is the only stadium where water drains out within 30 minutes. Now you tell me indirectly, BJP or whosoever hits that CAB is incompetent, right? The Cricket Association of Bengal is not competent and it is incompetent, so hum yahan se match hata dein.
Okay.
So, somewhere you are depriving Bengal from all the aspects.
Okay, so you're depriving Bengal from the aspect here, from the benefits it could have really gained. Dr. Sen, I want to give you the last word. Yes.
I am telling, it's monsoons in Bengal now. So, the match was rescheduled, right, due to the Pak-India conflict. So beforehand, there was no such chances of monsoon coming into the play. But now it's monsoons in Kolkata. Tausif, you also know this very well. Now, if there is a likelihood of monsoons and raining every day, would you jeopardize the entire game for that? And please don't politicize everything under the sun, Tausif. This is unnecessary. It's about the spirit of the game. Please be honest to that. And you know very well it is raining every day in Kolkata now. Every day. And you also know nobody is showing any disrespect to CAB. But it is reality that the infrastructure at CAB is older than the high-tech infrastructure that are available in other stadiums in India, which are constructed at a later stage. So you have to understand the logic. Tausif, please don't politicize everything under the sun. This is my humble submission.
Okay, Tausif, we can't hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead now.
No, how can we politicize Abra? I totally agree with you. But the thing is that even somewhere or the other, Bengal and CAB has been attacked. Indirectly or directly.
No,
I heard Bimalji also. Bimalji said that we should not politicize. Absolutely not. But somewhere or the other, कहीं तो आग लगी है, धुआं तभी तो उठेगा.
ये बताइए तौसीफ, if Rajiv Shukla, if BCCI itself is saying that there is no political conspiracy here, it is primarily because of the weather alert that they got for Kolkata, that they had to move the game out from Kolkata to Ahmedabad. Why will you not trust BCCI in this case? And also, like I mentioned, IPL is about money. Do you think BCCI is going to look at politics over money when it comes to IPL? Bimal Soni, will you like to respond?
Then why Ahmedabad, Hina? Why Ahmedabad? Why not Maharashtra?
Okay, so your question is why
Ahmedabad?
I'm
very clear.
Now you have a problem. Why Ahmedabad? Bimal Soni and then Joseph Hoover.
Why Narendra Modi Stadium?
Okay. Your problem essentially is with the final destination that they've now chosen. Okay, Dr. Sen, 1 second. Bimal Soni, go ahead.
Yeah, I have only one thing to say. It's definitely a political decision. It has been taken in the interest of Gujarat Cricket Association. They had no business to shift the venue from Kolkata, and it can rain anywhere, like southwest monsoon is coming, so Gujarat also you can get rains. But this decision I don't agree with from day one, I'm saying, and to change the venue is not right. But BCCI is today dictated by in politics of BCCI from Gujarat. Hence, we are shifting it from Bengal to Gujarat.
Joseph Hoover, how will you like to respond? Because, IPL, cricket, it's also about money. BCCI, do you think is going to look at political reasons to shift the venue and suffer even if there are chances of rainfall in Ahmedabad, or will prefer shifting to a venue, where there are chances of rain there are chances of the match to go ahead without any kind of disruption? Joseph Hoover.
As far as the BCCI is concerned, they should not worry about losing money because they've got enough and more to run the cricket cricket of other countries as well, all affiliated countries. So we should not be worried about whether we have lost money or gained money. But here, what I'm trying to say is, whether it is played in Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Bangalore, Hyderabad, it doesn't matter. This is just basically club cricket, which people have started enjoying now. There's so much of cricket is being played in the country that people have started enjoying it.
Right.
So let's leave it aside. Yes, maybe yes, because even I, as a person, I also believe that there are too many politicians involved in cricket today. Unfortunately, our cricketers are all enjoying being only commentators. They don't want to take responsibilities.
But I think the
And
bottom
those
line
few
is what
want
you
to
said
come in
earlier.
are
Perhaps we
defeated by
can
these
keep
politicians.
politics aside from cricket. I mean, that's the thing that you said. Thank you very much. I'm completely out of time. Appreciate all of you. Dr. Avra Sen, Tausifur Rahman, Bimal Soni, Joseph Hoover. Thank you very much for joining us here on this debate.